Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You look at New York, holding down the 6th spot right now, in the middle of this conference. And of course the Wizards, they're in 9th place.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. We've got Banchero, Naz Reid out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Mo Bamba, and it's Nembhard in a 2-guard. And for the Knicks, we've got Ben Simmons, Kyle Lowry out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Abaji in at the 3. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
And Washington with possession. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Now here's Simmons. Hunter with the rebound. On the wing, Nembhard. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Banchero outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Pass to Lowry. And he buries his first look.
Put the ball in Kyle Lowry's hand in a pick and roll, and he will pull all the right strings.
Nembhard outside. Bamba against Wembanyama. Pass to Reid. Outside Hunter. The 3. The Knicks pull it in, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
The Wizards have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Banchero passes to Nembhard. Now Bamba. Pass to Banchero. Over Anunoby, and Banchero with a bucket on the assist by Bamba.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
The steal. Nembhard outside. And here's Hunter for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Abaji. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. And the Knicks miss again.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Outside Reid. Back to Banchero. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. The rebound by Lowry.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Back to Hunter. Outside Reed. Now here's Nembhard. He's guarded closely. The rebound by Lowry.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Back to Wembanyama. And stolen by Bamba. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Hunter. The shot from the low post is good. Hunter's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
And New York has possession, trailing by 5. To win the cold spell. Yes, on the jumper.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing, dominating on the inside.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Reed. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, BA, and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game.
He's off on the first. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And he sinks the second.
Naz Reid is the perfect modern big man. He can stretch you to distance. He will rebound consistently, but he can also put it on the deck and catch you off guard if you let him.
Now here's Anunoby. The 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Hunter against Lowry. Knocked loose. Nembhard, the pass to Hunter. Now here's Banchero. 26 points for him last game against Orlando. Washington again can't hit.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Here's Anunoby, and count it from 12 feet.
This is where OG Anunoby is going to grow. That offensive game will expand to the mid-range.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that. Bogdanovich has checked in for Washington. Tries to keep it alive, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Lowry against Bogdanovich. Hunter passes to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Fires in the triple. Banchero's got 5 now.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Lowry finds Anunoby. Outside Simmons. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Wow, Ben Simmons lets it fly from three-point territory. Good shot.
Outside Bogdanovich. Mamba, the pass to Bogdanovich. from 6 feet away. Hunter, a screen on Lowry. Bogdanovich against Lowry. And here's Hunter for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, came out with a victory.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Now here's Hunter. He's got 5. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Lowry, the pass to Simmons. Outside Anunoby. Simmons with a screen on Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Hunter. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Wizards with a lead. Now here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded by Lowry. Now here's Bamba. And here's Banchero. Screen by Bamba. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
That ties the game.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
For the Knicks, Drummond's checked in for Ben Simmons. Strus comes in for Abaji. And it's Westbrook in for Lowry. Here's Nesmith, averaging around 6 a game. Here's Banchero. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Outside Strus. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. And now a 3-point Knick lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Batase with a screen. Here's Bogdanovich. And miss after miss right now. New York leading by 3. Pass to Anunoby. The 3. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And Banchero surveys. Now Bogdanovich lets it go from deep. And again for 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Anunoby against Banchero. Outside Oubre. Bogdanovich on the wing. Shoots over Westbrook. Bogdanovich, no good.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Wizards trail by 6. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Bogdanovich. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
Yeah, one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
Now here's Westbrook. Nesmith covering. Inside. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Westbrook. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And he gets the bucket.
And you can run offense through Banchero time and time again. I mean, he is a special talent.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Nesmith. And here's Strus outside. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Oubre finds Banchero. Here's Batadze, covered by Wembanyama. Batadze, pass to Banchero. Gets the 3 ball to go. Banchero's got 8 points.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Now here's Wembanyama. Tight defense on him. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Knicks. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Here's Nembhard. In his last outing, he had 11 points. They've got Shepherd. Max Strus is out there with Washington. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Drummond in at the 5, down low. That's the group for New York starting the second. Nembhard, good.
Naz Reid, what a nice find. This guy always has his eyes up and ready to look for options.
Washington inside, Reid defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching. I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
Outside Reed. Fires the three. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. And it's Westbrook with the ball for New York. 4-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And that one drops for him. Wizards trail by 6. Bamba, a screen on Westbrook. Outside Bogdanovich. 4-3. And it's New York with a rebound. Now Westbrook. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
Strus's shot is off. The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Stolen by Strus. Pass to Shepherd. Westbrook outside. Back to Strus. The rebound by Bamba. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Reed with it. Outside Hunter. Here's Bogdanovich. Soft touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Westbrook left side. On the wing, Strus. Here's Shepherd, defended by Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Bogdan Bogdanovich. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Washington making a change here. Banchero's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
The Wizards trail by 5. Outside Bogdanovich. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Bamba finds Bogdanovich. Screen by Bamba. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And credit to Bogdanovich for not giving up there. He gets a shot off and wins a foul for his trouble.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. And that one falls for Bogdanovich. And so Bogdanovich nails them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Timeout.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Wizards in second.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Strus the pass to Westbrook. Drummond to screen on Banchero. Washington outside. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Strus's shot is off.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Bamba misses the baby hook. New York leading by 3. Outside Strus. Pass to Westbrook. Washington a screen. From the baseline. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This mid-range area is right where Russell Westbrook is dialed into. He loves this sweet spot for his game.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Doris, think about Russell Westbrook's career. All-time NBA leader in triple-doubles.
BA, there is so much to admire about Russell Westbrook, but I'm going to begin with something that I think is undervalued, and that's his willingness as a great player to play hard every single night on both ends of the floor. Tough, competitive, and skilled. He's a Hall of Famer.
You can tell Bogdanovich is in an attacking mindset right now, being aggressive and getting rewarded for it.
Reed against Washington. Outside Strus. Westbrook outside. Over Banchero. Westbrook can't hit. Washington has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Back to Bogdanovich. Banchero outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
From deep, Strus. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
That one's good. This game is all even. Bogdanovich has got 15.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter, riding the wave here.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Nembhard's checked in. Anunoby on the wing, guarded by Banchero. Lowry, good.
How effortless has Kyle Lowry made the three look over the course of his career? So confident.
Nembhard outside. Back to Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Outside Wembanyama. And the call will be against Mo Bamba. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Anunoby against Bamba. Anunoby passes to Abaji. They set the pick. Fires it. The rebound by the Wizards. Banchero's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fires for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out left to the wing. To the inside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Banchero. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Down low. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Bamba against Wembanyama. Over Bamba. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Wizards. Here's Nembhard. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Puts up a 3. Banchero, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
So for the Wizards, Bataze comes in for Bamba. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Reed. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And that one misses. Wizards trail by 4. Nesmith passes to Banchero. Outside Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bataze. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Come on, man. I mean, there was no chance Wemby was going to ever let that reach the rim.
Lowry, the pass to Anunoby. And here's Simmons. He's guarded by Nembhard. For 3, Lowry. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
And Washington has possession. They trail by 7. Hunter, a screen on Anunoby. And Banchero passes to Hunter. Here's Nembhard. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Simmons, the pass to Lowry. They set a pick. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Los Angeles Clippers.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Banchero against Anunoby. Banchero outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Wembanyama. Left block shot on the way, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Wembanyama's got 11.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside Nesmith. Launches it. The rebound by Lowry. New York leading by 5. Outside Simmons. 1:49 left to play in the half. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Abaji from the arc. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Nesmith. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. First one falls.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
And so he hits both. And Simmons has got the ball here for New York. 6-point lead. Here's Abaji. Nesmith covering. Back to Simmons. Lowry right side. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
And Carroll passes to Batadze. Now Nembhard. 44 seconds left in the second. Connects from downtown. Nembhard's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Yeah, nice feed by the big man, Wembanyama. His selfless attitude is what makes him a great teammate.
Outside Nesmith. Back to Banchero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
The first free throw is good. And Banchero drops them both. Here's Lowry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Pass to Wembanyama. With the fadeaway. And that one comes up a bit short. He gets it up. The shot off that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front, up 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take?
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
Well, we're talking pork chops or lamb chops, or what kind of chops are we talking?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like you two mutton chops. All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Wizards.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, Bogdan Bogdanović really making a difference here.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The Wizards trail by 5. Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. Mo Bamba out there with Naz Reid. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Ben Carroll in at the 1. And it's New York with a rebound. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Lowry outside. Pass to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Hunter. To the wing, right side. Reid passes to Hunter. And Carroll with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Doris Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Here's Ben Carroll. He's got 12. Pass to Reid.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Wizards trail by 10. And here's Ben Carroll. And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. Six to shoot. Lets the three fly. The big man, Ben Caro, showing the range.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Abaji. And again, New York with the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Bamba. From downtown. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Hunter against Lowry. Now here's Nembhard. Tightly guarded. Back to Reed. Drops in the 3.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Knicks leading by 7. Simmons looking around. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. Good on the second one. Wizards trail by 8. Outside Hunter. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Anunoby against Ben Caro. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And during this last month of action, here is a list of the players who have shot the ball most efficiently so far from deep. Number 5 is Kyle Lowry.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Free throw good, Simmons. And both free throws good for Simmons. Wizards trail by 10. Hunter with the ball. He's got 5. Abaji with a rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Out to Lowry. Simmons with a screen on Hunter. Here's Abaji. Hunter covering. 4 on the clock. Fires from 14. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Bogdanovich has checked in for Hunter. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Wizards. A 12-point game. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Pass to Bamba. Nembhard outside. Reed sets a screen. Now here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Lowry. Ooh, excellent D there from Lowry.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Back to Wembanyama. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Yeah, just doing his part, staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one, the high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Simmons finds Lowry. Back to Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in.
Outside Reed. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
Bamba, a screen on Anunoby. Top of the key. The Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Lowry. To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Banchero.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game. At just about 85% from the line tonight. They've looked more and more comfortable as the game's gone on.
Nesmith, he's checked in for Nembhard. Pass to Nesmith. Outside Reed. Here's the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Agbaji's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Wembanyama. Now Simmons. Reed defending. Simmons against Reed. Lets a floater go. And it's Simmons missing.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
We are talking about a physical, multi-skilled big in Mo Bamba, and he does a nice job drawing that contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Bamba. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Reed. Good D by Simmons.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Banchero.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
What you love about OG Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders, guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on.
Westbrook, he's checked in for New York.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Outside for Wembanyama. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
See, Kelly Oubre understands how to take advantage of his athleticism on the interior. That's nice.
That free throw no good for the Knicks. Drummond comes in for Agbaji, and Washington is subbed in for Anunoby. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, Excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
This will make 5 trips to the line for him tonight. Free throw good, Simmons.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
Wizards trail by 16. Outside Fultz. Back to Bogdanovich. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for OG Anunoby.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Drummond to screen on Fultz. Outside Simmons. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's Ben Simmons putting the defense in a compromising situation, draws the foul.
He's been getting to the line. Now his 6th trip. He hits the 2nd from the line. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Oubre. Outside Bogdanovich. Fultz with it. Simmons defending. Bogdanovich from long range. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
And he makes it on the layup. Wembanyama's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Oubre. Batase with a screen. Takes a 13-footer. Oubre can't hit.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, always dangerous. This guy keeps constant pressure on your defense.
Oubre, a screen on Westbrook. The ball's knocked loose. Pass break, New York. And Westbrook slams it home.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
Here's Oubre. And the basket is good.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Pass to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Washington with a rebound. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds now. Oubre passes to Batadze. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Porter Jr., he's checked in for New York.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Here in the second half, they've really gone cold from the line, and it's hurting their chances.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Oubre against Washington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And here are some of the best scorers in the league so far. Victor Wembanyama, 3rd.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
First one falls for him. Strus, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And he makes both free throws. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside, Strus. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Strus has got 8.
We know Russ can do this. He's averaged double-digit assists numerous times in his career.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Inside. Up top, Fultz. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Westbrook finds Wembanyama. Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. Washington outside. Wembanyama against Oubre. Pass to Drummond. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Give him 20. Latase with a screen. This one for 3. And no good. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. New York out in front. They lead by 18. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense is so important to Coach Thibodeau.
Yeah, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. That's just fundamental basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Andre Drummond is out there with Max Strus. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to Hunter. Now Reed. Now here's Bamba. Covered by Wembanyama. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Well, Mo Bamba is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? The size combined with the shooting ability. Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And then Carroll gets it to go.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 6 rebounds in the game. Van Carroll against Anunoby. Reed passes to Nembhard. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks leading by 17. Anunoby finds Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Outside Reed. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
For a young player, Banchero has tremendous footwork in the post. He stays in balance and puts defenders in awkward spots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Banchero. And Banchero drops them both. New York leading by 17. Westbrook outside. Pass to Strus. The 3-ball. Tries again. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And you look at the development of AI, how might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
It's just too easy for Andre Drummond. Gets the inside position and leaves no doubt.
Outside Reed. Pass to Hunter. Nembhard outside. Back to Hunter. Bamba with it. Stolen by Wembanyama. And here's Westbrook. Got a piece of it. Banchero outside. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
Such an active, skilled defender. OG Anunoby twice on the pipes.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Banchero. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Banchero's got 6 in the quarter.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Mo Bamba. Doris, with the latest collective bargaining agreement, teams have to be more strategic with their spending.
They do, Brian, and I think this speaks to the league's desire to make sure there's competitiveness across all of the teams in the league. There are now harsh penalties in place for teams that go over the luxury tax. So star players in their 30s or players with injury concerns aren't necessarily guaranteed max contracts in the future. You're going to see a lot more negotiations and smart decision making.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Nembhard, the pass to Hunter. Anunoby against Banchero. Shot clock at 6. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Pass to Westbrook. Nembhard with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Nembhard, the pass to Reed.
Naz Reid understands how to play physically inside, able to get a shot off despite the foul.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
BA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Westbrook with the miss. Wizards trail by 21. Pass to Hunter. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's Wembanyama. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. Wembanyama's got 34 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Reed against Drummond. Back to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And some changes here for New York. Simmons is checked in for Drummond. Abaji comes in for Strus. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Abaji. Back to Lowry. And there's a pick. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Wembanyama's got 13 points in this quarter. The 3 from Banchero. The Knicks with the rebound. Simmons has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Abaji. Fires from deep. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got rebound number 7 tonight. Knocked away. Simmons up top. Hunter covering. Lowry outside. Hunter against Simmons. Back to Lowry. Simmons with a screen on Banchero. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anunoby. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
The Wizards trail by 20. And here's Nembhard. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. Washington again can't hit. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Simmons, no good. Washington has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Simmons against Hunter. Banchero the screen. For 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Hunter passes to Banchero. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Anunoby, down to 5 on the shot clock. Simmons, beyond the arc. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Simmons. Anunoby's got 6 here in the quarter. Outside Reed. And here's Hunter. Pass to Reed. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Simmons against Hunter. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Washington making some changes. Nesmith, he's checked in for Hunter, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Nembhard.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Anunoby against Banchero. Nesmith on the wing. Pass to Reed. Over Simmons. Reed can't hit.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
That's tipped. Back to Simmons. To the inside. The shot. Here's Wembanyama. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Nesmith. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. They used to...
Hits yet again! Wow!
Night after night, he's been unbelievable, scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency. Inside, here's Bamba, and it's Bamba finishing strong.
Well, you see the fluidity in the screen and roll game. Mo Bamba, decisive in his movements, is what allows him to convert.
Lowry finds Simmons. Out to Lowry. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
and they end up winning the season series. Always feels good to have that upper hand over an opponent.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question, they've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Neesmith passes to Banchero, and the shot goes.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Knicks. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the Wizards on the break. Banchero with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Simmons with it. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.